Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Looking forward to a kick butt weekend at the skate park or the curb or the parking lot or whatever you do. You know what I mean? I did have a question over the week about pads, and I also had a couple emails about pads. You know, you guys can find me on Instagram if you want to share like a quick video of something you're learning. Or I had this other subscriber share a video, unlisted video to me, and was actually kind of talking about his setup and things like that. Super cool. So even if you don't want to make it public, put a little video on YouTube, make it unlisted with a little paperclip mark, and then just shoot me a link, dude. That's a perfect way to share what you're dealing with or whatever, and maybe I can help you. But anyway, I had a couple questions and emails about pads. What pads do I like? You know, what am I wearing? What have I tried? That whole kind of deal. So I figured I'd do this, just make a video. And I'm going to share it in order of importance, in my opinion. Okay? The helmet is the most important thing to protect. You know, you got to protect your noggin, man. You know, especially if you got kids, if you got loved ones you care about, you don't need them having to wipe your, you know what, one day. So you want to keep your mental faculties going. But anyway, to start it off, I'm going to go wrist guards. Okay, these are 888 wrist guards. And what I love about these is the fact that they have a full glove. And not only that, like on regular wrist guards, you have just a strap that comes through here, so your whole thumb pad is revealed. And that's where you're going to rock yourself besides protecting your wrist. The bruises that I've gotten here from taking full frontal slams have been incredible. And I'll say this, I'm on my second pair of these gloves. They really last a long time. I do put some tape here, and that looks pretty nasty. I'm ready for some new tape. I throw these puppies in the wash, and I just pulled this piece of plastic out. I don't even bother with that piece of plastic. I just let it go through the wash. But what's great about these gloves is this padded, I mean, the whole hand and fingers, everything's padded. So when you go down on that puppy, it is really nice. I mean, I have not had a bruised thumb yet. So I can't recommend these highly enough. And this isn't like, oh, I kind of recommend it. Or this isn't like, maybe in hot weather, you want to wear a cooler wrist guard. It gets hot here. We'll see days in the upper 100s with high humidity out here in Austin, Texas. And I wear this glove. This glove is the most protective wrist guard that I've seen. Okay, in the wintertime, I think there's another company that makes a glove similar that has full fingers. I probably will be checking that out. And I can't remember the name of the company for this video. If you are that company, I would like to do a review of your brand. So please send me a set. That pad, I consider a necessity. I work with my hands, and your hands are going to hit the ground first. Unless you're riding hard wheels and you slip out, because it's the back of your head. Which brings me to the second pad, the helmet. You know what? Really, honestly, the helmet should be first. I just can't with good conscience tell you the wrist guards is more important than protecting your dome, right? This bucket right here does not have the cooler. So it's not actually certified. Meaning, it's not as safe. The ones with the styrofoam cooler, because we sweat so much out here in Austin, I have a hard time doing it. However, my kids both ride the fully certified helmet with the cooler in there. And I just can't bring myself to do it. But I will wear this. So I figure wearing this is better than wearing nothing. And the alternative for me is I might just be in a ball cap skating if it came down to wearing that cooler. So, wear the cooler. It's safer, right? Now, knee pads. Knee pads is the reason I'm really making this video. I've only tried 2 pads. I got the S1 here. The build quality on this S1 pad, S1, is really nice. And I did a review of this product before, and I really like how everything's like stitched off here. It's super quality, and this strap is kind of nice because you can pull it tight here, or you can change the Velcro. So as you're riding, you can just pull this in tighter. It's pretty neat. The other pad I have is the 187, and I'm on my second set. I'm on my second set of these guys. The reason I'm on 2 sets of these, and I haven't used these that much, look. You got to remember the source of the skating on this channel. I really haven't used these that much. But look at that. Seriously, I didn't wear them more than maybe a half a dozen sessions. That's hardcore. But I bought them fairly early into my skate scene, right? So I was going down a lot on those puppies. But these 187 pads, for me, they're way more comfortable. I mean, way more comfortable. Like when I go down on them, it's like having your knees wrapped in pillows. When I go down on these, I can get thumped, and I'll feel it for a couple of days. The plus thing about, I got all this Velcro sticking together. The plus thing about this pad is this. They got a 2X. Now, in my town, we have a roller skate shop for those roller derby chicks. I think they call it quad skaters. We have Medusa Skates out here in Austin, Texas, and they actually carry all these pads, so I can actually try them on. And the thing that I dig about these is they actually have a 2XL. And this isn't me. This is the lady behind the counter. She said, some of our girls got large legs. And I said, I've got some large legs. I need your help. In the standard 187 Pro knee pad, it only goes up to XL for skateboarding. But for derby pads, they go up to 2XL. So if you're like me and you've got a stocky, big, chunky leg, I'm telling you right now, I don't know that you have another option except this. You have to buy the derby pad. And I thought it said derby in here. I don't see that it says derby in here. Oh yeah. Pro Derby, just so you can see it. For me, these things are comfortable. And the bonus to it is I can get enough room with these pads. I mean, they'll fit somebody with a knee bigger than me. But what I like about these pads is because I went over there and I bought the Smith Scab knee gasket, right? It's got like a little flex thing in the back, but basically this supports your kneecap. Now, I would say the actual term for that word, kneecap, but I'm probably going to screw it up, so I'm just going to leave it out of the video. But anyway, when you take like a blunt hit, like the kind of hit I'm talking about, like with this S1 pad, without this knee gasket on, you get thumped and you're like trying to eat dinner at night. And you got your leg up and you're pulling that old man thing. Like my wife's like, why are you kicking me? Are you trying to play footsies with me or something? But I've been married long enough that we don't play footsies anymore. So I'm constantly trying to kick my legs out and rest them. And I'll tell you what, since I bought these knee gaskets, which these are cheap, 20, 25 bucks, I haven't had that knee problem again. I mean, it took a little while for that finally to heal up and have that thing wear away. But this combo for me with the gaskets and the 187 knee pads is excellent. Excellent. I highly recommend this. Not to mention, if you wear these under your knee pads, these will absorb most of the sweat, and they're much easier to wash, meaning your knee pads are going to take a while before it gets rank, right? So you're going to wear out your pads way less. I wore these pads for a long time before I got those, and you know, they're holding up pretty good. And I used to take all the plastic off. You can come in the back here and you can pull all this padding out and you can wash it. You want to make sure you stick all the Velcro together. Now I just throw them in the laundry like this. I just put them in the washing machine with all the plastic on, with the whole 9 yards, and it works pretty darn good. There is some wear here. Honestly, I'm so hard on my pads. I don't care. I'll buy another set. My first set that I replaced with those, it's still worn out, but you know what? I could wear it. I could lend it to a friend to wear. I still got backup, so it's kind of nice to be able to switch from 2 pads. So if you got one that's just too nasty, you can break out the other pair that you have clean and dry. Let me share one other thing about pads that some of you guys may not know if you're just getting into this. Now, they have some knee pads that have these rivets around them. And I think they call those fly knee pads. They're sort of a intermediate level knee pads versus the pro knee pads. If it has a rivet on it and it's a knee pad, don't even buy it. Don't even buy it. Big guy like you and I, on concrete or wherever we're at, we need something with more protection. You're going to want to get the pro knee pads. They're never going to have rivets. I shouldn't say never. But they're made to take all apart. They're a way better knee pad. Don't mess with it if it has rivets. That's what my kids ride. All right, so I'm leaving one out, right? It's the elbow. Where's that scar from that hit I took? I don't know if you guys saw that other video I had, but boom, I popped my elbow open, you know? So you think you might not need elbow pads. And then one day, you slip out, you go down, boom, you pop your elbow, and if I could find... No, I'm not going to do that to anybody. That was a gnarly hole. Like, there's this one kid at the skate park. You know who you are. He was there watching. He's a subscriber. He may see this video. I haven't seen him comment in a while. But I asked him, hey, dude, I can't see this, man. What's going on there? And he's like, oh, it looks like you might have went through 2 layers. But then when I got home, we opened it up. You could fit your whole finger all the way through. And this thing had a heartbeat. Yeah, that was gnarly. But you know what? This is the elbow pad I went with. Can you read that? Smith Scabs. These do have the rivets. And I don't know that I've seen elbow pads that are rivetless. And I don't think you need them anyway. These elbow pads are great. I did try on the 187 elbow pad. And honestly, I felt like the profile of that pad was really kind of long and it was bent. So it was like, if I stand up here, if I had it on, it's like my arms wanted to stay like that. Like it was kind of not nearly as comfortable as this Smith pad. This Smith pad, like once I put it on in the store, I was all about this guy, man. Boom! Thing was sick. So, I've been totally stoked on those. I will buy the Smith pads again in a heartbeat. But anyway, I love you all. Have a safe weekend. Get out there and rip. And we'll see you later.